I want to bring in Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin to this. Now, does this legal action against sanctuary jurisdictions spell the end of the sanctuary movement?
That sure is the goal, Stuart. We are putting every option on the table. These sanctuary city politicians have blood on their hands. Look at New Jersey. Just last week, an 11-year-old girl and her mother were killed by a criminal illegal alien who had not one but 2 DUIs on his record from this year. These sanctuary city policies, instead of turning this criminal illegal alien over to law enforcement, over to our ICE agents so that they could arrest and deport him, they put him back on the streets of New Jersey, and he went on to commit another DUI. And that's why this 11-year-old girl and her mother are no longer alive today.
Next one, Tricia. The DHS announced Indiana's version of Alligator Alcatraz. They're calling it the Speedway Slammer. Secretary Noem says it will help to remove the worst of the worst from the country. OK, how big is it, and when are you going to open it?
So, Stuart, it's 1,000 beds, and like its namesake, Speedway Slammer, it's going to be up and running quickly, just like Alligator Alcatraz was. And as well, we're going to get these illegal aliens into the facility quickly and out of it quickly. They will be deported swiftly with due process.
Are you going to build these facilities almost in every state?
We're going to go across nationwide. Secretary Noem is working hard with state and local governments. These are a very cost-effective way to make sure we have these deportation detention centers, and so that we can swiftly arrest and detain and get these criminal illegal aliens out of our country.
Well, is that what it takes to get 3,000 deportations a day?
Certainly, detention bed space is very critical. It's a linchpin for increasing these arrest numbers. But also, thanks to this big, beautiful bill that President Trump and Congress just got passed, we have greater funding for this detention bed spaces. But we also are recruiting more than 10,000 new ICE officers that are going to increase our arrests. So if any patriot is interested in joining ICE, go to join.ice.gov today and help us make America's streets safer.
OK. Federal agents came under attack in Washington state. A rioter threw a rock through the window of their office building. The suspect also set a fire. We've got an FBI report. 258 law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty between 2021 and 2024. That's a 20-year high. How'd you get this kind of violence under control?
It is incumbent upon Democrat politicians to turn down the rhetoric. We have Tim Walz, AOC, even Hakeem Jeffries likening our ICE agents to the Gestapo, likening them to terrorists and modern-day Nazis. This kind of language is despicable and is inviting assaults against them. That's why we're seeing an 830% increase in assaults against our ICE officers. But there's also strength in numbers, Stuart, and that is why we were recruiting so many brave men and women to join ICE today. On
that note, DHS is waiving age limits for people applying to work at ICE. Used to be you had to be between, I think, 21 and 37.
Yeah.
Can anyone apply now?
Absolutely. You'll still have to go through a physical test, as well as a medical screening and a drug screening, and there's other qualifications as well. But there's no longer an age gap. Whether you be 40, 50, or even 60, you can join ICE today.
How about 77?
Come on board, Stuart. We'd welcome you.
I don't think I can handle the physical. That's another story entirely. Tricia, I got one more for you. President Trump warns the federal government may take over Washington, D.C. to get the rampant crime under control. Watch this, Tricia.
And by the way, I have to say that somebody from DOJ was very badly hurt last night. You saw that. A young man who was beat up by a bunch of thugs in D.C. And either they're going to straighten their act out in the terms of government and in terms of protection, or we're going to have to federalize and run it the way it's supposed to be run.
OK, Tricia, how do you federalize D.C.? How would it work?
Oh, it's just horrendous. I'll leave that to the Department of Justice on how exactly the mechanics of that would work. But if these local leaders, like the mayor of Washington, D.C., cannot get crime under control, if this is going to be a revolving door of justice where these criminal aliens and just criminals outright are being let back on the street without consequences after committing crimes like carjacking, which we just saw the other night, then federal law enforcement is going to have to step in and get this crime under control. We have to make sure Americans are safe. That is leaders' top priority.
Tricia McLaughlin, thank you very much indeed for being here. We'll see you again real soon. Thank you.
Thank you.